We're in our tent right now, packing up. My mom's brother's tent is a little further over that way. We're gonna be doing our first night hike together. I don't think my mom's ever night hiked before, so I mean, it's not that early. Like the sunrise will be light out in 30 minutes, so but still, like this is kind of cool to share with my mom. About to start our hike together here. We're just gonna do a little section. My mom, my brother signed Mishap's mom and Mishap's brother. That's so cute. Early this morning we heard a spectacular coyote show. It sounded like there must have been like 10 to 20 somewhere in there. Like coyotes just howling and yeeping and screaming up a storm. And they all echoed across the mountains. It was actually kind of pretty in a way, in their own special way.
And goofy.
Yeah, it was really funny. We were just giggling. This is where I'm parting ways with my mom. She's gonna go back to the car. Emil and I are gonna walk on. I think our brother's still up ahead. He's gonna go a little bit further, but my mom did really good.
And my trail name, just to correct you, Mishap, is Mishap's mom.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I love you, Mom.
Love you too.
Bye.
Have a good time. Stay
I never
safe.
mentioned pack weights. I have a little hand scale. I brought that with. My pack started out at 28 pounds fully loaded with 4 liters of water. Emil's was just shy of 30. I think Duck's was 33. I didn't find out until later, but it sounds like Scruggs was actually 40 pounds. He didn't tell us that until we were on the trail, which that's a big red flag. I wish I went through his stuff and helped him out a bit more before we got started. I'm on an uphill right now, so I'm a bit out of breath. But leaving Kennedy Meadows, my pack is 24 pounds and Emil's is 27. So that feels a lot nicer, having a little bit lighter of a start, because there's water 2 miles in, and it sounds like there's a lot more water more frequently up ahead. So the not having to carry the big water carries and cameling up sounds great. We're really looking forward to that. But a lot of the seasonal sources do seem to be dry, which makes sense, because I remember like the Kern River being raging rapids, but it was more like stagnant spring. So yeah, like all the snow's gone in the mountains, so that makes sense that the water sources aren't flowing as much as they were when I was here back in 2019. My brother's still hiking with us. He's gonna eventually turn around and meet back up with my mom. I think he's having fun. He hasn't really done much hiking before, but he's pretty excited to be doing this. I took my shoes off and my feet are pretty dirty, but they're glittery. I forgot about the fact that all the dirt over here is like sparkly. So glad that last water source was there, because it's already 110 o'clock and we're just climbing uphill. We're kind of dying. I think this is the top up here, but gosh, it's just hot. Yeah, just a lot of the unreliable water sources are dried up, so it's pretty rough. I'm surprised that this entire time out here I haven't had dark pee. Like, I guess that means I've been properly hydrated for everything we've been doing, because I've had either like light yellow to almost clear, which no one else in our group have had, so I guess I'm doing it right. Whew. This has been one heck of a climb in the heat. But the further we go, just the prettier it gets. We were just hiking a desert a moment ago, and now it's this beautiful grass field with flowers everywhere, and finally a breeze. This is worth it. I think it's gonna rain on us because this giant storm cloud just let out the biggest crack of thunder. We jumped. I almost pissed myself. I don't think I've ever heard thunder so loud before. I was just...
It lasted a long time too. I almost thought it was another plane.
Yeah, I thought it was a plane at first too, but it was way louder. It's just this one little patch of cloud above us.
Yeah.
The shade is really nice and the temperature dropped significantly, so that makes me feel really happy. But woo! Getting a little bit of rain right now, and it's so cold and it feels so good. Like, it's so refreshing, but it's not like a heavy rain or anything like that, and the clouds, I see the end of it, so I don't think it's gonna last long. The rain smells so good. Also, there's so many cows in this field. They're just like dotted all around. It's gotta be over 100. So we're getting close to our camp, but I'm looking over that way. I think that's snow on that north-facing side of that mountain. I know there's more likely to be snow over there. On the north sides of the mountains, but I think that's our like first snow that we've seen on the trail. We're not like physically there, but I wonder if we'll see more. Basically at camp, but there are cows along the river, which is at camp. We're camping with cows tonight. Down here, a bunch of bones. Some more over there underneath the bridge. It's really pretty here, but it is so windy that we're considering moving campsites and continuing on. We set up and it was pretty calm, but the wind is just insane and blowing our tent around. So we're still debating what we want to do. Camp. We finally got all the dirt out of it because when it was really windy, all the dirt just like flew into our tent and coated everything. We have some guests right now. I love this site here because like the rocks make perfect seats around this little campfire. It's such a nice spot to just hang out with the view of the river down there. This is definitely one of my favorite campsites that I've encountered so far on any trail. This area is really pretty, but it has a very distinct zoo odor with all the bird poop and all the cow pies and cows coming by. It's kind of gross. This is the first rabbit we've seen so far. So cute. This whole campsite is so calm now. There's no wind at all. It just all stopped. It's so peaceful. There's 2 deer out in the field over there.
Birds are putting on a show for you, huh?